There has been a big update from ICICI Bank for their customers. And I know if you are planning to open a new account in ICICI Bank from the August month, like August 2025, so you must watch this video till the end because I am sure that this will change your mind. Hello friends, my name is Mansi and you have started watching Bosswala English. So the new update that I'm talking about is basically for the new customers of ICICI Bank and especially those who are willing to open a new account in ICICI Bank. So now the bank has increased the minimum monthly average balance from 10,000 to 50,000. 400%. Who does that? But this bank has done. And I'll tell you the reasons for that. So do watch the video till the end. So let's talk about the change first. So for the urban areas, the ICICI Bank has increased the minimum average balance, that is monthly minimum average balance to be correct, from 10,000 to 5,000. For semi-urban, it has gone up still 400%. So it was basically 5,000 and now it has gone to 25,000. For rural areas, it has gone up 300% from 2,500 to 10,000 rupees. And I know this might impact a lot of people, especially the common man like you and me, whoever has opened the savings account in the ICICI Bank. So they have to maintain the new minimum average balance, which is 50,000 rupees. The existing account holders will not see any impact on their savings account because they will continue with the old rule only. Okay, so let's understand what is minimum average balance and why it matters to us. So MAB, which stands for minimum monthly average balance, is the average daily closing balance in your savings account over a calendar month. For example, if you are in a metro city and you need to maintain the minimum average balance of 50,000 rupees. Now, for the first 10 days, your account has 60,000 rupees. So in the next 10 days, you might have 40,000 rupees. You may have deposited or withdraw some of the money. And for the last 10 days, your account balance was showing 50,000 rupees. So if you calculate the average balance for all these amounts, which is 60,000 multiplied by 10 plus 40,000 multiplied by 10 plus 50,000 multiplied by 10, and then we divide this by 30. So we will get an average of 50,000 rupees, which is meeting the requirement of the bank. So there will be no penalty for this. But if the customer fails to have this requirement or fulfill this requirement, then there will be a 6% shortfall penalty which has to be paid by the customer, or rupees 500, which is capped to rupees 500 actually. So you will not be charged more than rupees 500 even if the 6% exceeds the shortfall amount. Now, for example, the minimum average balance that is required is 50,000 rupees, but you have maintained 35,000. So the shortfall of 15,000 rupees will have a 6% penalty on that, and that will come up to 900 rupees. But since the amount is capped to 500 rupees, you will only be charged for 500 rupees. So in the similar case, if the penalty comes out to be 400 rupees, still you have to pay 500 rupees because the amount is capped to 500 rupees. But if the penalty amount exceeds 500 rupees, then there is no need to pay the access amount. You will only need to pay 500. Now on the screen, you can actually see and compare the other banks, especially the Metro branch, for the minimum average balance that is required. So for ICICI Bank, as I told you, it is now 50,000 rupees. For the penalty, you have to pay 6% for shortfall or 500 rupees. HDFC Bank has a 10,000 rupee minimum average balance and the penalty goes up to 600 rupees. Axis Bank is for 12,000 rupees, penalty goes for 500 rupees. SBI 3,000 rupees, penalty goes for 10 rupees to 15 rupees. But Kotak 811 doesn't require any minimum average balance and there is no penalty for that as well. Now we know that Axis Bank is in the top 3 for private sector areas. But what if I tell you that it is also offering some insurance, some term plans for everyone? Axis Max Life Smart Term Plan Plus, which gives you a 1 crore of life cover at just 578 rupees per month. First year discount for salaried individuals, plus 15% lifetime discount for working women. Then they have 3 hours claim settlement guarantee for all eligible claims. Then they give 99.70% claim settlement ratio, which is highest in the industry. So India के भरोसे का number है ये. So special exit value benefit is also there. 100% paid premium back free of cost, regular pay. Also there is a smart cover and the sum is assured on the death, which is equal to 150% of the base sum that is assured until the 15th policy anniversary, and then 100% of the base sum assured after the completion of the 15th policy anniversary. The guaranteed death benefit will be payable on death. So I guess this is one of the best options that you can explore. For that, you will find the link in my channel profile and description. So we can clearly see that ICICI Bank is now the highest among the all Indian banks to charge the maximum amount for minimum average balance for regular savings account in the metro cities. So now the question is, why ICICI Bank have done this? Banks usually increase their minimum average balance for various strategic reasons, where the first one could be low cost deposit, which we call as CASA. So savings accounts provide banks with relatively cheap funds compared to the fixed deposits or borrowings. Next, they might be thinking of targeting a higher value customers, premium customers. So the bank might have this thing in the mind that they want to shift their concentration towards the premium customers, and they might filter out customers with low average deposits, aiming for wealthier, higher transaction customers. Also, with increasing inflations, banks might have to cover their operation charges as well. So for digital infrastructure, bank expenses, banks might seek more per account profitability. And also, how can we forget the competition in the market? So ICICI Bank might have done this to position themselves into the competitive market, because premium private banks sometimes raise minimum average balance to project. Now let's understand what will be the impact on the customers. So there will be a pinch for the customers who live in the metro city and who cannot afford to keep 50,000 rupees idle in a savings account just to maintain the minimum average balance. Students, early career employees or gig workers who are planning to open a new account might feel a little pinch, who are actually planning to open the account in ICICI Bank. And the people who previously chose ICICI Bank because there was only 10,000 rupees as monthly average balance, now they have shifted to a new balance, so they might feel little pinched because they have planned something else and now it is happening something else. Now, what could be the potential consequences for this? So customers might shift to low monthly average balance accounts, or maybe zero balance accounts like Kotak 811 or SBI basic savings accounts. And also now there will be more funds locked in which are actually bearing very less interest. Like savings accounts do not carry much interest, right? Especially in comparison to the inflation. If the inflation is 6%, savings account will give you 2 or 3% interest only. Now let's understand a broader banking context, because this move has come in between of the rising interests on fixed deposits. And why the banks have done this? Because they want to lure the customers so that they can have more funds and they can lend more funds to the customers forward coming. And how can we miss that? Of course, there is a growing competition in the retail banking field. Now on the screen, you can see the size and the ranking according to the 2025 data. So SBI is the largest overall bank in terms of total assets, where its market cap is approx 8 to 9 lakh crore, and it is ranking number 1 in India. Then comes HDFC Bank, which is the largest private bank, 12 to 13 lakh crore of market cap, and it is again number 1 in private sector bank. Then comes the ICICI Bank, which holds the position of second largest private bank with 7 to 8 lakh crore of market cap, and it is the second largest. Then come the Axis Bank, slightly smaller than ICICI with 3 to 4 lakh of market cap, and it is on the number 3. But let me tell you one thing, ICICI Bank is the leader in terms of CASA, which we call as current and savings account deposits, and it has the highest CASA ratio among peers, which means that it attracts low cost deposits. Okay friends, before moving forward, let me tell you, since I'm talking about all the banking fields and everything, and I know with related to the banks, it always automatically comes to the mind the savings, the investments and all the funds that we allocate. So if you want to learn more about your financial journey and you want to build a business across it, so Bosswala app is there. With this app, in just 999 for the whole year, you will get the access to 500 plus courses with 5,000 plus video modules and with 2,000 plus experts who will help you and guide you in building your own business. And it could be across any field. It could be related to agriculture, it could be related to your personal finance, and of course, it could be related to your business. And of course, it could be related to your entrepreneur journey. So with just 999, you will get all these things along with the BB AI, which will help you to personalize and customize your business idea and will guide you step by step. To know more about Bosswala, just download the app. To do that, the link is there in my channel profile and description. Okay friends, so this was the update from the ICICI Bank for their customers, and I hope that you have now got to know all the things, all the information related to ICICI Bank new update. If you have any suggestion or feedback or any doubt related to this video, do tell me in the comment section. And I am Mansi, will see you in the next video.
Bosswala. Be the boss.